Welcome back, guys. Kibla Ahmeda here. I got G-Man in Singapore. What's happening, bro?
What's happening? How's it going, man?
Yes,
you guys
good,
cool?
Good. Yeah, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Yes, episode 92, guys. This is the first podcast of the new 2020, the new decade. We finished it off well. Just getting things done around the house. Looking after little boo-boo. She's not feeling well. That's about it, really, man. I've done some recent artwork as well, so I'm getting more artwork done, so I'm happy. Bro, can you hear me?
Oh, connection went bad for a bit, man. I just had work.
Oh, yeah, no, how's things on your side?
Back into reality for Monday, I guess, so it's my last weekend to kind of chill.
Yeah.
I'm going to get back into training and work on Monday. My injuries hasn't... but today was a good day. Kind of just went sightseeing, done a little
Cool.
World War II sightseeing trip around Singapore just to learn about the history, Singapore's World War II history.
Okay.
Which was great. I've always got this fascination about World War II, obviously because of Granddad.
Mm-hmm.
He fought in World War II, so I'm very proud of that and just want to learn more about it. But I'm interested more from the Asia perspective and even the India perspective, to be honest with you, because we've heard the perspective from when we were in UK, and to be honest, it's real, but there's a lot that they're not telling us, right? A lot of people don't know that all the British colonies that were involved in the war, the Indians that were involved in the war, the Russians, and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of history that we're not told, and that's something that we have to find out ourselves. And that's the beauty about the internet. We can go find out ourselves. So I'm really interested more in even the Japanese perspective, why they came and invaded. Because obviously, going to Japan, loving that country, and been to Hiroshima, and obviously shit was bad, but just even hear their perspective. And then I'm more interested from the Asia perspective. And the Indian perspective of how things are, so, especially because Granddad was in it. So anyway, I've done that today, and just chilling. Tomorrow I'm gonna go do some recovery treatment, hopefully for my legs and stuff, for my knees. And get back into reality, bro. Other than that, man, just same out here, man.
No, same. Doing the same thing as well. I'm getting to do more artwork. Little Bubba has been ill, and she's throwing all my pens everywhere in the room right now. Daddy, be careful. I mean, it's beginning of the year. Not much has been done. I know people are just kind of settling back into things. We had a nice couple of days at Mum's house, chilling there. I got the fireplace fixed up in my place, which I'm quite excited about.
Yeah, that looks nice.
I don't know. I mean, I've had loads of requests on different types of art styles that I've been working on as well, which has got me excited. I'm just planning the year to do more stuff. Yeah.
Your digital artwork is getting a lot better, man. Your digital artwork is really good. Just heard loads of positive things about the Iron Man one. The Iron Man one, like people are loving that. The new Witcher one's looking good. It's very good, man. Like very great improvement on the digital art that you're doing. I still don't forget that I don't like go away from the canvases and the pencil and
No,
art.
of course.
But the digital stuff is getting really good, man. Yeah, keep that stuff up, man.
No, definitely. I think it was Tasman, the inspiring Kryptonian. She was like, she started watching the Mandalorian, so she was like, I need to see a picture with my favourite Superman and Baby Yoda. So I think that started it off in the new year. But the Iron Man one was a bit of an inspiration. I suppose it's spare of the moment. But I'm going to do more. But I will do more canvas work. I will do more paper pencil work. I've got loads to do. Dad, you're going to hurt yourself. But yeah, I mean, this year is more based on art and my art sales as well. My Etsy store is up and running, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, click on that subscribe button, click on that notification button, because I'm going to start adding my artwork, like the process, on here as well. And I'm going to work on my Twitch. Make sure you follow me and G-Man on our journey. Gilman187 and Kibla Ahmeda on Instagram. God damn, Daddy, are you going crazy? Okay, done. But yeah, other than that, let's move on to what's been happening in the geeky world. What have you been hearing on your side?
She's causing some havoc. She wants to get involved.
Yeah, she does.
From my side, bro, listen, I watched a few movies, actually.
Yes,
I kind of wish I watched them all in cinema, but
Same.
I didn't. There's something about... so with me, right, when I'm at home, when I'm in the cinema, I follow the cinema etiquette. Not most people do, but I turn off my phone, put it in my pocket, you know what I mean? And I'm into the movie regardless, right?
Yeah.
There's no moment where I check WhatsApp or Instagram, whatever.
That's right.
When I'm at home, I tend to do that. I'm still on my phone. And if a film doesn't grab me straight away, then I spend a lot of time, you know, it's on the background and I concentrate a little bit. But anyway, man, I watched a few movies, like Knives Out, brilliant movie. I thought that was a great, murder mystery, and just, you know, something fun to watch. I watched Ford versus Ferrari, which was awesome. Christian Bale with his amazing performance.
Yeah.
And then freaking hell, I watched Jojo Rabbit, which was amazing. Oh my god, that film was amazing. It comes out in Singapore this week, actually, and I wish I kind of watched it in cinema, because that film, I put my phone away. Like from the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, this is interesting. The way that he's explaining the story, I put my phone straight away, and I was just zoned into the film. What a great way of telling a story. It's like it's a very deep story, right? It's about hate, right? It's about Nazis and hating on the Jewish, on the Jews and killing them and whatnot. Yeah. But what a charismatic way of telling that story. It was so good, man. I mean, it was so good, so funny. All the performances were great. That little kid, I don't know his name, basic of me, but he was awesome, man.
No, he was.
That film was so good. I was thinking about it all night and the next day. Because, like I said, it's a harsh. It can be harsh from one sense, but it also it's you know, from the perspective of change in your perspective. You know, you're a young kid and you've been influenced with all this bullshit about how the Jews are and whatnot. Like they got magical powers and blah 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 blah. And by the end of it, you know, oh shit! Spoiler alert, by the way, people.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I have to talk about it, man. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it and like skip like 2 minutes. But he goes. You know, he's obviously his mum has a Jew in the attic, and he gets to know this person. Ends up you know, he's a 10-year-old kid, right? So from one perspective, he's being brainwashed on how bad and evil Jews are, and then he actually meets one, and you know, it slowly changes his mind frame, and he falls in love with her and everything, which I thought was so cute.
Yeah.
But it's such a heart-telling story, man, and in like I said, in such a charismatic way, because it was so fun to watch and engaging to watch.
It was.
With everyone's humor and even Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell was hilarious.
Such an amazing. He's such an awesome actor, man.
I do love his work.
Amazing actor. But yeah, I'm rambling on because it's such a great movie, man. When his mum died, that hurt, man. I was like, oh my god, that was so tough.
Yeah.
When she got hung because obviously she was holding a Jew in her attic, and I was like, oh, that's so. It hurt, man. Such a great story. Freaking hell, Jojo Rabbit, man. I can't believe. I can't believe. You know what? Yeah. Sorry, I'm still talking.
Keep going.
I'll give you a chance.
No.
But you know, I was just checking something. I was scrolling through my Instagram the other day, and there was something about Martin Scorsese and his daughter was taking a piss, and she wrapped up his Christmas present in the Marvel movies. So it kind of came to me like, you know, he was saying that he was upset with the Marvel movies because he feels like it's destroying cinema.
Yeah.
After seeing Jojo Rabbit, I 100% disagree, because when you make a great movie like that, people are gonna see it.
Exactly.
People are gonna see it. He was saying that the Marvel movies, you know, they take the shine off all these independent movies and these smaller movies. I don't agree now after seeing that movie, because I'm like, you make a great movie watchers are gonna watch it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
exactly.
You know, like, because that was such a great movie, and I hope people see it. And Waititi Tatiti, I'm sorry, I forgot I can't pronounce his name. Such a great director. Like I said, he's got such a great way of telling a harsh story, because it was full of humor and color, and it wasn't dark, man. It was a Nazi story, but it was very bright, you know, and it was a positive twist at the end. And man, great movie, man. Jojo Rabbit, man. What was your thoughts, man? Shit, sorry, I babbled on because it was so good.
No, it's good. It's a beautiful story told in a less harsh way. That scene, Bro, I teared up, man. I just teared up. I was like, what
Yeah.
they went through, how much love he's got for his mum as well. And the same thing, it's about the brainwashing part of it, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I need to pronounce his name properly, man. Watiti, Taika Waititi is a awesome storyteller. He's a great visual director. He's good with comedy, man. Like the way he structures it. Like when he was playing Adolf, he was cracking me up, bro.
Oh shit, he was playing Adolf, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So good. He was awesome at that.
His storytelling is great. I want to see more movies from him. And exactly what you said about what Martin Scorsese said about Marvel movies. No. Because look, Irishman is still getting nominated for awards. And good cinema is still out there. And people are going to go watch it. People are going to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if this movie wins Best Picture, you know?
It was very good, man. I've got like I said, I was not in the cinema. I was at home. I wish I went cinema, but I put my phone did not come into my hand because I was so engaged. It was like when I watched The Mandalorian. It's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
I that show got me so into it. I wouldn't pick up my phone once. Same with this film. You know what I'm saying? Like it was engaging from the very beginning. I
Yeah.
was just like, this is awesome. So yeah, no, it's good storytelling movies. People are gonna see them. Marvel movies will not outshine cinema. They don't have a movie coming out 365 days of the year or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
4 times a year, maybe. A couple shows now. Okay, maybe, but there's 365 days in the year, man. Just bring out your movie that doesn't conflict with one of theirs, and you'll be cool. And even saying that. A good movie will always be watched by movie watchers, man. Simple.
Exactly that. It was my number one movie, for last year. And when I did my top 10 movies, I kind of regretted it because I put Joker in front of that. And I love the Joker and I love Avengers Endgame. But what Jojo Rabbit did to me as a moviegoer that's cinema for me, man. Because you gave me elements of joy, a great soundtrack, great visuals, comedy, sadness. Well, if a film can touch you in that many ways, that it deserves so much more. It deserves so much more, and it's harsh as well. Like, he made it watchable.
Yeah, of course. I didn't even watch it before we did our top 10, which was my mistake. But technically it comes out after the New Year's in Singapore. But I would have definitely put it in my top 3. I still would put Joker in the top in the top as my number 1 because I do think that was such a great movie, and I think that's an instant classic.
Yeah.
And Avengers Endgame would be number 2 because I've never had so much joy watching a movie, honestly.
Yeah.
And I watched that movie 7 times in the cinema. I've never done that, right? So much joy. So that, but again with the emotions and whatnot that film gave me, it has to be my number 2. But this one wouldn't be I think definitely would have been my number 3, man. Because it was it was so good. I would definitely watch this again. I'm giving it some time.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it again. And this is one of those movies where I'll recommend to friends, or if I have a date or something, I say, come over, let's watch this movie. That would be a movie. I'll be like, listen, you need to check this movie out. You need to watch this movie, because it's like Last Samurai for me.
Yeah.
Anyone that comes over and wants to watch a movie, I'm like, let's watch Last Samurai. You have to check it out. You have to see this movie, right? So this will be one of those new ones for me where I'm like, you got to check out this movie, and I'll watch it with people. I'll expose it. I will do the promotion. Like I said, a good movie watchers will watch it and they will promote it. You know what I mean? Themselves.
Exactly. No, Jojo Rabbit was awesome, bro. I absolutely loved it. What other movies you watch?
Like I said, I watched Ford versus Ferrari. What else did I watch? I started watching The Watchmen.
Yeah.
Because I finished off the first season of Godfather of Harlem, which was about what's his name, man? Oh shit, I completely forgot now. Gangster, but something Johnson. I've gone basic. Anyway, just about gangster. So on in Harlem, which is great. I started watching Watchmen episode 1 and 2. It seems very deep. already,
Very
right?
deep.
With this whole racial stuff that's going on. I'm not a big Watchmen fan. I don't read the comics, to be honest with you, and I'm not too familiar with the characters. I only know it from the previous movie, which I haven't seen since it came out. So I'm just kind of taking it for what it is. And it seems, I just know Watchmen has always been a political type movie more than anything.
It's straight from the comic book, so don't refer it to the movie.
Okay.
They did really well. I finished it off last week as well, and I was like, "What the hell?" Very deep. It's a slow burner, but it's interesting, man. Keeps you on the screen.
Okay, I'm a carry on anyway. Yeah, no, definitely I'm gonna carry that one on. What else has been going on? What else have I been watching?
Have you been watching The Witcher?
I'm just trying to. I finished off The Witcher. Again, that was a show where I'm not familiar with the character because I didn't play the game. But that was great, and I know like the demand for that show is going nuts. I've been seeing some things that even Mandalorian is getting more demand than Mandalorian and stuff. So that's great. I'll carry on watching that. That's a great show. I enjoyed that.
No, that's
Bumpy Johnson. Sorry, it just come back to my head about the Godfather of Harlem. Sorry, story about Bumpy Johnson, who's a gangster who was in Alcatraz for many years, and he came back to Harlem. And then when he came back, all the Italian mafia were taking over and whatnot. So he just kind of came back and just kind of set the scene back for himself and everything. Very interesting story. It's got Malcolm X in it, Cassius Clay before he turned Muhammad Ali. It's at that time of period, Martin Luther King, Civil Rights Movement. It does say before, like, the characters are real, but some of the scenes and the dialogue and all that sort of stuff is dramatized for TV. But I like those sort of shows, so I got into that. Sorry, it just popped back into my head what it was about.
Okay, give me a moment, bro. I think she's feeling tired. I'll be right back. Keep going on the next show. I'll be right back.
Yeah. The next show, what have I been watching, man? I'm trying to think. Has anyone recommended me? I need to watch Castle Rock, right? I need to watch that. Someone told me that it's... I've heard Mark Bernardin talk about it on Fat Man Beyond. Obviously, he produced the shows or whatever. But it's supposed to be a good universe of the Stephen King universe. Someone was telling me where he gets all the Stephen King stuff involved, like Christine and Shining and whatever. So I think I need to check that one out.
Which one?
But no, Castle Rock. Someone told me.
Yes.
I know I've heard Mark Bernardin talk about it.
Yes.
Right. But someone told me it's like the Stephen King universe. It gets all the Stephen King stuff involved in.
That's right.
The story as well. So I need to check that out. I'm actually quite interested to check that. So that would be. What's that?
Make sure you watch Dr. Sleep as well.
Oh, I haven't even seen that. No, I can't even remember the first Shining. Was it Shining? Yeah. I can't even remember that one. I need to go back and watch that. Then I need to watch Dr. Sleep and then maybe watch Castle Rock. Yeah, because someone was telling me it's the Stephen King universe. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Not that I was fully engaged with it, but he's got some great stories, man, with his twisted, stories and stuff.
No, it definitely does. You see the new images come out for Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey?
Yeah. Looks good. Looking forward to those movies, actually. Mm-hmm. Birds of Prey, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Wonder Woman, I'm definitely looking forward to.
Birds of Prey is more like a Harlequin movie. They should have just said that. Because Birds of Prey would have been based on different characters, which is like Huntress and the other two characters, but it was just a way to squeeze in Harlequin because she needed a movie, you know what I mean? You seen this beef on the internet with Star Wars, bro? Star Wars fans, bro. They're going crazy, bro.
No, what beef? What's going on?
So they're debating on who are real Star Wars geeks.
Oh, like who's a real fan? What the hell, man? Can someone not just be a fan?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like now, it's come to a point now where people have just taken it a little bit too far.
So what are they saying? How are they qualifying?
Well, they're just abusing each other in comment sections and stuff like that on Facebook and social media and stuff like that.
People are weird, bro. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, there's that shit going on. It's better than that shit, and it's better than what's going on in the real world, man. Freaking, you hear about all these World War III in Iran, and they killed a main top dude in Iran, and it could possibly start a war. It's like, what the fuck? How the hell? Why? You know what? The world's always in war anyway. I don't know why this one's becoming the biggest news, but obviously because it involves the US and everything, and Iran. I don't know, man. I think in the past, and they say they won't fuck around, man. I don't know, man. It's scary. And in Australia, there's all these fires. Like 500 million animals have been killed.
Bro, my heart goes out to like families and like people out there.
Yeah, man.
It's
crazy. I don't understand how these wildfires. You know, when we was young, I never really heard about these wild natural fires. Like natural fires. I never heard about this, right? Yes, volcanoes and tsunamis and whatever, but I've never had natural fires. And now it's like we're in a stage where like US, LA or whatever is constantly on fire. In Australia, like 500 million animals and loads of people dying and shit. What the fuck, man? So it's crazy, man. This is where we need Superman to come and deal with it, man.
I know.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is as well that there's all these World War III memes going around, and I'm like, holy shit. Okay, from one side, okay, there's a sense of humor, which is cool, but say if that shit does go down, like, what the fuck? I just came back from a museum, and I've done a lot of, I went to Cambodia last month and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And shit, man, war is fucked up, man. I hope there's no war, man. I can't believe we could never get to a stage. I don't think as human beings we'll ever get to a stage of peace. That just won't exist. There's too many of us. There's too much egos and insecurities and whatever. So that will never happen. But man, I hope there's no World War III. Put it that way.
No, of course, man.
So anyway, I went on a little rant, but I hope those Star Wars internet beefs are better than real life war beefs where people are potentially gonna die, man. Innocent people are gonna die, which is not good.
I totally understand, man. I totally understand. I think it's a bit crazy at the moment now, but it's like me at the moment now, raising this little kid into this world now with the amount of madness that's going on. It is quite scary, man. And all you can do is protect your family, isn't it? Protect your loved ones and people close to you. So, look, man, I do dua, I pray. I not just pray for myself and my family, I pray for the world as well. I mean, peace is something, yes, is far-fetched, but it's all we can kind of hope for and wish for, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because we are statistically living in the best time of human race, right? Like, it's the best time to live. Like, considering there's all the war going on, but we are in the safest time ever, you know what I mean? And not disease free, but the safest time in regards to disease, because there's more cures and war and wealth, and we're living a good life, us for example, right? A lot of people are not and whatnot. So statistically it's the best time, but it's just like, man, like 2019 was like a year of separation. I feel like all these political groups and people are voting. Normal people are voting to just like, we want these people, we want these people. I can't believe we went backwards a little bit of just trying to separate ourselves from humans and whatnot. So yeah, I don't peace will never be a thing, but it's crazy that shit just keeps going downhill. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. You could be grateful.
It's a bit much. All right, let's move on. You see the first post? Go.
No, go on.
It was the first poster for Avatar 2 coming out.
Yeah. I saw that.
The 3 billion, bro. I'm joking. I'm bit myself.
Listen, I watched that movie for sure. I'm not a huge fan of Avatar. I watched the movie in cinema and that's it. I watch it once. I'll probably watch this one too. I heard rumors that Cameron said that he's gonna re-release the first Avatar so it overtakes Avengers again. I'm like, oh man, let it go. But I think Avengers Endgame hit 2.8 billion. They done an end of year revenue thing, and after China and after everything, it hit like 2.8. No need to release the new one. Sorry, no need to release part 1. Let that be. If Avatar's such a great franchise, then maybe number 2 can go up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I definitely won't. Well, let's see how good it is, you know what I mean? Let's see how good it is.
No, definitely not. I mean, the movie came out more than 12 years ago, so we got to wait. No, sorry, 10 years ago, so we still got to wait another 2 years for it to come out anyway, so the way they put that in December 2021, everybody got very excited. I was like, man, that's another 2 years away, man.
Yeah, and Cameron always takes his time because he takes things to the next level, man.
Exactly.
Funny enough, funny I say that because I was watching a South Park episode yesterday where they were taking the piss out of him taking things to the next level, and he's in this submarine trying to find the next level and just going deeper and deeper underwater. It's jokes, man. It's hilarious. But he does, though. He genuinely does take things to the next level, which is why his movies, you know, hit the records and whatnot, Titanic and then Avatar, because he takes it to the next level. So he takes his time, and hopefully this one he'll take it to the next. Whatever he does, he'll take it to the next level. This is a sequel, so you know, I don't know how much of a next level you could take a sequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course, I can totally understand. I mean, he's a visual director. He always wants to do something stunning on the big screen. You know, props to him. Let him do his thing, man. Definitely. Did you hear about WandaVision moving to early this year? It was supposed to be.
Yeah, that's good news.
It's because people just cut off Mandalorian and be like, cancel my subscription.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They need to keep going. They need to get Europe and Asia sorted because we need that shit too.
Yeah.
But you know, I was thinking about this whole Marvel Universe, man, because I know we were left with Endgame, and I'm planning to watch that again in a couple of weeks. I want to watch it, but I want to give it some time. I still want to watch it. But man. So I've been listening to a couple of other podcasts, just listen to people talk about their theories. But there's so much that can happen, and I think WandaVision. Also, there was some leaked shots possibly of introducing Doctor Doom, where Latvia, his castle's there. If that's the case, so WandaVision and I think Doctor Strange 2 is going to give us a lot of shit, bro. And Guardians 3, right? So I think Doctor Strange 2 the multiverse is going to be nuts. Maybe they'll introduce mutants, all this sort of shit, I don't know. WandaVision as well, again, if they're getting Doctor Doom involved or whatever they're going to do with that, that's going to be awesome. And then, again, Guardians will be the cosmic world. Even Eternals could possibly do, I don't know much about them, but possibly could open up. But I think, honestly, I think like, out of all of them, Doctor Strange 2 is getting me so excited that it's going to open up so much shit for us. Like I say, mutants or something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. We need, you know, Marvel's just gonna keep shit going, man.
Of course they will. They will keep teasing us. They will keep pushing. We're coming to a wonderful year where it's gonna be loads of stuff coming out. So stay glued, guys. Like it's gonna be mad. The Marvel universe is gonna expand. You've got the DC coming out with so much good content at the moment now. And with Wonder Woman and Birds of Prey coming out soon, their TV shows, like I just started Titans, and I'm like, what? This is amazing, bro. Like Titans season 2, I'm nice, bro, about that, because that first season was so good. You know, how much more can you top that off by? And bro, I'm having a good time, definitely. I think the TV shows are getting much better if they keep it to that gritty level. The CW shows, even though I'm watching the Infinite Crisis thing, they ain't got nothing on what Titans got. You know what I mean? And that's why. It's difficult because if DC were going to come out with dark stuff like Swamp Thing, I saw that as well with the time off I've had. That was fucking awesome. How could they cancel that?
Yeah, that was weird that they cancelled that. To be honest, I didn't finish off Swamp Thing, man. I need to carry that on. I don't know what. Something put me off track. Maybe it was Mandalorian or something. I don't know what put me off track, but I need to get back onto Swamp Thing. But yeah, Titan season 2 is sick. Amazing. Wait till you get to the end. I'm sure you've seen spoilers anyway. So
I've seen spoilers on that. I mean, you can't stay away from social media without spoilers, so kind of gutted about that. But he looks good in it, so I'm looking forward to the build-up of seeing it. It's just a shame that it got ruined like that.
Yeah, but that's why you can't wait. You have to watch it, bro. You have to watch it. You can't wait for these shows. I mean, Infinity Crisis, I'm watching it. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm generally geeking out about certain scenes and characters merging, seeing Tom Welling and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. But, you know, I still sense the cheese that's in it. I can't get over it. I just still sense all the cheese that I'm seeing in the show.
Yeah.
But from CW shows. But it's cool. I'm going to watch these Infinity Crisis shows because they're generally getting me excited.
Yeah.
And DC, you know, with DC, they should definitely stick to standalone movies, but I still do want to see a crossover with certain characters. Because I just finished off, Shazam was just on TV a second ago.
Yeah.
And I do want to see him interact with Superman or Flash and stuff like that. He's the first character that I've been like, yeah, man, I want to see him interact with another character because he's so charismatic and funny. I want to see how they react to him. I want to see how pissed off Batman gets up with his immature attitude. You know what I mean? I want to see this. So I still think DC's got something there with the universe. They just got to do it slower and do it properly.
Yeah, just take their time with it. I mean, the problem is now is so much change happening at the moment in that sort of business now at the moment, where comic book content is like, bro, I've never seen it this booming in my life before. You know what I mean? We come to an era now, you know, you go to a Sainsbury's or a Tesco's and they've got comic books in there now. You never see that in there. Well, they had the kiddie ones, but now you've got adult stuff. You walk into WH Smith, they've got everything there you want, you know what I mean? So it's exciting to see this culture that's grown so much thriving at the moment, but then it's about having good content as well. You can't just push out stuff to people and just be like, well, here it is, because you gave me season 1 of The Flash and Arrow, which I'm not gonna lie, I thoroughly enjoyed them. Flash season 2, Arrow season 2, Arrow season 3, and then after 4 it died out. After season 2 of The Flash, I was like, the hell are you lot doing, man? This is basic. Like,
I loved Flash up to season 2 so much that I was like, I want him to be my Flash. I wanted him to be in the Justice League.
Exactly.
And then that's how much I loved that Flash. And then when I watched season 3 and started getting into season 3, like a couple episodes in, I was like, oh, they fucked this up. Fuck that. I don't want to see this guy no more, and I just stopped watching. It was shit after that, personally, I think. So yeah, from a point where you got me so much involved, I'm like, I want to see this guy in the DC universe, to a point where I'm like, fuck this, I'm not watching this again. Yeah, I don't know where they go wrong, man. They just do filler episodes, man. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they just do a bunch of filler episodes rather than just doing, you know, proper story episodes. Because these TV programs are different now. You can't, like, I think back in the days, maybe you can pull it off. But now, with all the TV content that comes up, every episode has to mean something.
Yeah.
You know, you can't make filler episode. Like, this is why I kind of stopped watching Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Because they're doing a bunch of filler episodes. And I was like, this is not content that I want. Like, you're wasting, you're just trying to, you know, keep prolonging this shit. Which is why I liked Mandalorian, for example. What was that? 10 episodes? How many episodes was that?
That was
like
8 episodes, bro.
8 episodes. And they all kind of, they were
still kind of
30-minute episodes.
Yeah, 30 minutes. They kept it nice and short, and they got straight to the point.
So good. Yeah, you got. I think I'm no expert. I'm talking shit. I'm no expert, so I don't know about the ratings that these TV shows getting. But these days, I think TV shows you gotta make it. There's no filler episode. You can't do that shit no more. Every episode's gotta mean something, man. It's gotta continue on to the next and give you a very long story rather than a story and then a break. Where the Flash one that killed me was when they were singing. And I'm like, you lot just killed me. I don't even want to watch this. I don't give a shit. So it's just like you can't build it up and then have an episode where it's just full of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, let's see, man. With this DC universe, let's see what they do. What did I read? Did I read something recently? No. That was a Marvel universe again. I heard something about Black Widow. They might make more prequel movies, and I think with the Marvel universe they can actually, because now you don't have to. Now I was thinking about it. I know they've set up the Marvel universe where every movie has to mean something towards a final boss. But you know what? You could do it like comics now. I think they could just do standalone movies here and there. Like, you don't have to do everything that leads up. Do a couple movies that are standalone. Like, you could do a couple prequel Black Widow movies, you know? You could do, you know, like movies that connect and some movies that connect in a different way.
Yeah.
Because they got the power now, man. They got the audience. They've already got the audience. You know what I mean? They've already captured the audience. So I don't think every Marvel movie has to be a connection to the ultimate villain. It could just be a standalone movie now.
Of course. Like with that, like what you're saying right there, they did that because some of the movies like Ant-Man, that was really a standalone movie. It didn't really connect. They only connected the last bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So their movies all didn't connect. They just had that extra thing to kind of work towards it. You know what I mean? So they can do that.
Yeah, so let's see what happens, man. Loads of good shit coming out. Any other things that's been going on? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think, man. Anything else? Anything else you know of or heard of?
Nothing at the moment, bro. I mean, I think everybody's just starting up on the new year and getting back into reality, as you said, and just trying to push things forward, bro. We've got loads of things coming up. I've got more giveaways. Guys, make sure you follow us on our journey, Kibla Ahmed Art and Gilman187. I'm going to do more giveaways. I've got loads more. I've got some ideas. I'm going to give some more artwork as well. Everything's falling apart here, man. My little girl has destroyed everything.
Man, I need to make a trip home. Hopefully in March I'll be coming home for a couple weeks. Yeah. I'll schedule it around my birthday, and also I think Khabib is fighting Tony Ferguson, which is the fight. Trust me, the fight to make. So definitely, it's a fight that all MMA fans have been waiting for. So I kind of want to be home during that time period so we can all get together and watch it. I know in Europe it's a killer because it's like in the middle of the night or 6 in the morning or whatever, 3 in the morning. But it's nice when the boys used to come over and we used to try and stay up and watch those fights. So
no, of course.
I'm going to try and time. This fight as well has failed 4 times. This is 5 times. Every time someone gets injured, they have to cancel the fight. So I'm just looking forward to hopefully that fight happening, and I want to be home during that time and just spend it with the boys. And I need to get home. I haven't been home since July, bro. It's killing me. I need to get home.
Definitely. Bring your ass home, bro, man. Definitely. We were waiting. We were excited. There's going to be loads to happen. But yeah, that's about it, bro. I can't think of anything else that is happening in the moment.
Cool.
I'm going to work on some more artwork today. Yeah, I'm going to work on more artwork today. We've got some guests coming over. But get back to normal again. I'll be looking after my little girl on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I'm only working like 10 days this month, bro.
Well, you took holiday?
Yeah, I mean, because Shanaz goes back to work. So I'll be covering 2 days. She goes in for 2 days a week.
How are you going to do after?
Then after that, we're hoping to get a car before then, and then we can drop her to mum's. But wife is going to work part-time from now on. So it kind of balances it out.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's always good to have mum there, and she loves it anyway. She loves it more than anything. So
she does. She does.
Yeah.
Even the crazy poo she's doing at the moment now. So bless her, little girl's got a bellyache now.
I remember that story when you were telling me when Idris shitted all over Dad.
I'll never forget that day. I will never forget that day. It was so bad, and it wasn't that. It was the instant laugh. It was like, it wasn't that. I'm trying to remember. I remember him trying to hang off the front door. So he's holding on the handle. His legs are up on the door, and Dad's holding him from the back. And probably, you know, when the trouser dips and the nappy must have dipped, and he must have been that, bro. It was the amount of shit. It was disgusting, and it wasn't that. It was. He ended up moving from there to the middle of the corridor. So, and I walked over. I can't remember what I was doing. And I was like, Dad, what's that stuff on his head? But because he's already shitted all over Dad's leg, he put his head in it, and he just looked. Dad just bought those tracksuit bottoms as well. Dad just looked at that, and he was like, what the hell? I've had 4 kids. I've never gone through this. There was shit everywhere. I was dying, bro. And the thing was, I gave him tissue, and he was still rubbing it. It's making it worse, bro. And then Mum was, what are you laughing for?
Shit. Tissue smudges shit in, it doesn't wipe it off.
I think he threw them away after, but he destroyed it. That was so much. I've never laughed so much. He made me laugh, and the Dad was getting annoyed because I was laughing. I'm not helping the situation. Mum's laughing as well. This guy's got shit all over him.
How is that though? Baby. Human shit is human shit. That's nasty. That is nasty, right? But when a baby shits on you, it's kind of like, goddamn, but you kind of deal with it. But if a grown ass man shitted on you, you would freak the fuck out, man. You get blood tested and shit. Of course. I need to get MRI. I need to get blood tested. This is nasty. You know what I mean? When a baby shits on you, it's like, it's nasty. Let me clean it. It's a weird thing.
Nah, it changes you, bro. It changes you completely because like. After, like, Alara, like, I've touched doo-doo, it's fallen on me, it's been on my face, like, you just deal with it, bro. You just genuinely deal with it. But you're right. If it was a grown ass man, you'd be like, "What the hell is this?" Oh, you know that moment that was it Dave Chappelle? Ah, that scream. You'd have that scream.
Oh yeah, was that a on your face? Studio baby. Oh man, it's hilarious. I was watching some Chappelle the other day. Kevin Hart just released something on Netflix. Don't fuck this up. It's like a documentary about his life, leading up to the point just before the Oscars. You know, when he had all that controversy and he decided not to do the Oscars.
Yeah.
So all just kind of around there, and it kind of touched on him getting caught cheating on his wife and all that sort of stuff. He's one of my favorite comedians right now, man. I'm loving it. I just watched loads of interviews on YouTube. I joined his channel, Laugh Out Loud channel, and then he's got like loads of shows on there which are hilarious. He's got this one that I've been keep watching. There's a couple that I keep watching. One is like called Cold as Balls, where he gets an ice bath with certain athletes, and obviously he talks to them about their sport and whatever. But it's Kevin Hart. He's cracking so much joke. And then another one called What the Fit, where he again gets one of his celebrity friends and they do some sort of fitness challenge. Whether he's done gymnastics, they've done cheerleading, they've done all these yoga and all this sort of stuff. And it's Kevin Hart. It's hilarious, but it's just fun to watch.
He is.
So he's one of my favorite dudes right now, man.
No, he's absolutely brilliant, man. Props to him. Very honest and hardworking. That's the main thing. I think that's what people kind of don't get. Like, yes, he's everywhere, but he's working for it.
Hard. Her work ethic is amazing.
You know what I mean? Him and The Rock and all them other guys, you know what I mean? Their work ethic is amazing. So they work great together, and whatever content they're going to bring, like whether it's not amazing or not, I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to enjoy it. But their work ethic always gets me, you know what I mean? Because the amount of time they put into their work, it inspires me to put the same amount of time into training, work, and the rest of it as well. You know what I mean?
Hart's one of the funniest, man. I just love hearing him talk because he's just got jokes, man. Jokes after jokes.
I just like his
character.
His impression of The Rock cracks me up, bro. That video, always. I still watch it.
So good.
You know, when he does his impression, bro, it's just so good. But, absolutely awesome.
Joke. And what about Eddie Murphy, man, coming back on SNL? And I haven't watched a full SNL show, but I've seen clips, and Eddie Murphy still got it, man. It's hilarious, man. I can't wait for his Netflix. I think I'm assuming he's got a Netflix special coming out. I can't wait for it.
I hope he does. He needs
jokes, man. I mean, he's just fucking hilarious, and I hope he has a little bit on Cosby. Because that has to be done. Because he's always gunning Cosby. Well, Cosby back in the days used to be the one that used to phone up black people, black artists, and tell them stop being so rude, stop swearing, stop saying whatever, while he was raping people, which is fucked up. So it's so like, and Eddie Murphy's got the best Cosby impression, man. So I hope he does a bit on Cosby, like at least a 10-minute, 15-minute segue on Cosby. That would be freaking hilarious, man.
He will absolutely
Eddie
smash
Murphy,
it.
Man.
He will absolutely smash it. I think. Did you see his monologue with the rest of the guys that came in and he did the little Cosby bit? I was cracking up, bro. And I was watching the other one, Mr. Robinson or something, in the building about the TV getting stolen, and then he's got it in his room, bro. He's jokes.
Still got it, man.
He's absolutely jokes, bro. I got enough love for Eddie.
What a legend! What a legendary lineup there. I mean, he had Chappelle, he had Chris Rock. I'm like, come on, man. This is. That itself was amazing. I do think Kevin Hart should be there as well.
Yeah.
But I hope Eddie Murphy is gonna be doing I hope he's reborn again. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna start going out and doing comedy and movies and get Kevin Hart involved and Chappelle, and like that'll be amazing, man. Because it's a shame. Because we got that all back then, but now with all this new content, new way of distributing media, and such great comedians and whatnot, I hope he comes back into the scene, because I think he's still got it.
No, he smashed it. But when Dave Chappelle came in and he just lit up a cigarette and he was like, I can do this. Oh, shit. All right. I can do this. Give me a second, bro. Hold on. I think they're here.
All right. We can wrap this up then, I think.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm not going to stay here silent. But yes, Eddie Murphy, he's still got it. Man, if you haven't seen the SNL clips, YouTube it. Yeah, awesome. He needs to come back. It's a shame, man, because it'll be a shame if, God forbid, anytime soon, but he passes away, and just all these ideas, and he's still got it, man. Let it go with him. You know what I mean? It's just collaborate, man. If he was to collaborate, like I said, with Chappelle, with Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, and just make comedy, man. Just make laughter in the world. Like, that's good content, man, just to make people laugh. Man, if they all made comedy sketches, like with Eddie Murphy, with Chappelle, and Chris Rock and everything, oh man, that would be hilarious. Because Dave Chappelle probably did have the best comedy sketch show ever, I think, in my opinion, with the Chappelle Show. Because that is just genius and classic. And it's a shame that he decided to walk away. But no, Eddie Murphy smashed it. Please, just keep the content coming to America too. Hopefully it'll be jokes. Which I won't be surprised if it is fucking amazing, because it has to be. Beverly Hills Cop 4 apparently he's doing. I think Netflix is just throwing money at him, man. Netflix is like, just take the money, man. While all these other streaming services come, it's like, if Eddie Murphy wants to come back, then let's give Eddie Murphy money and let him build up content. So that would be amazing. And I think Netflix owns a stand-up. I think they own the stand-up game or whatever, man, whatever you want to call it, because they're just throwing money at all stand-up comedians, and they're doing all their Netflix specials and stuff, which is great. But I know there's the other different sources and whatnot. But Netflix is killing it right now with stand-up comedy. So, man, bring Eddie Murphy back. Let's have a good run. Let's have another good run of some funny comedy. That'd be awesome. Other than that, man, I'm trying to think what else is there, man. I'm going to watch another episode of The Watchmen. I need to get more into that. I should read the comic, to be honest. And someone told me that I should watch some YouTube clips or before watching it, just to kind of give you an idea of the characters and the stories and whatnot. But I need to get more into that.
Awesome.
Yeah, Kibbs, should we wrap this up? You got the family over, yeah?
Yeah, they're all here, man. So, man, awesome. Guys, massive thank you as always. G-Man, always a pleasure having you over from Singapore all the time, man. So, New Year, more stuff coming out, guys. Massive thank you. And we'll catch you guys up next week. One love. Peace.